Hi everyone, it's May 28th today. Do you know what that means? It means today's National Burger Day, National Hamburger Day. We Canadians love a good hamburger. Now, how am I celebrating Hamburger Day? With hamburgers, of course. I have takeout from one of my neighborhood hamburger joints. So here are some fun and interesting facts that you may not have known. The hamburger is a national staple food of Western culture, and historically it's most likely the hamburger sandwich appeared in the 19th or early 20th centuries. Excuse me. I'm trying to reach for my food here so I can eat it. There we go. I'm going to be all polite and do it from a plate today as well. Okay, so hamburger's been around for a super long time, 19th or early 20th century. So the National Today surveyed 1,000 Americans about their burger preferences, and I've got the results here. America's top 5 burger-loving cities are Seattle is at number 1, Philadelphia is number 2, Boston is number 3, Baltimore is number 4, and Miami is at number 5. So they don't have any Canadian cities listed there, but that is what they came up with the Americans that they surveyed. So the top 5 burger toppings Americans love. There is 79% of people said cheese is their favorite topping, and 71% of people said lettuce is their favorite topping. 66% of people said that tomato is their favorite topping. 58% said onion. 54% said pickles. So just unwrapping my my McDonald's hamburgers here. That is the closest burger joint here. There's also A&W. I mean, there's a few other things like Subway, Tim Hortons, lots of places, but for burgers, there is basically A&W and McDonald's that are really close to me, and within walking distance, and I can come home, my food's still hot, and everything. So, the top 5 cheeses that Americans like to melt on a burger are, of course, at number 1 is American cheese, at 66% of people preferring it. Cheddar is at number 2 with 65% of people preferring it. Sorry, I'm reading off of my notes. I did not memorize all of the survey statistics. I'm not nearly that motivated. So I'm just reading them off of a little paper here. Since I already went through the trouble of writing it down, I might as well just read it off of that. So I've got my 6 hamburgers all unwrapped, and I will continue with this survey. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so American cheese is at number 1 with 66%. Cheddar is at number 2 with 65% preferring it. Swiss is at number 3 with 43%. Pepper Jack is number 4 with 40%. And lastly, provolone cheese comes in at number 5 with 31% of people choosing it. So I've got my 6 hamburgers here all out. I'm going to open the tops. I like putting salt and pepper and sometimes seasoning salt on it. So I'm going to be doing that while I'm reading and talking. So there are also survey answers for the top 10 favorite hamburger chains. So these are not all available in Canada because napkins, because they're surveyed in the US. So there's a whole bunch of them that aren't here. But I mean, whatever, right? There's some of them are available here, so no big deal. Let me see. Oh, guess what number 1 is? Number 1 is McDonald's. That's not why I chose McDonald's, but I think that's super cool that that's what it is. Because it's like McDonald's is everywhere. I think you can go to almost absolutely any country and get McDonald's, so awesome. And let me see, number 2 is Five Guys. Five Guys is amazing. I love it. I was on the bus once, and I was just, this random lady started up a conversation with me about how she was craving some kind of food, I forget what it was, and I'd had Five Guys and burgers and fries the night before, and I looked at her and I was like, oh, I had Five Guys last night, and this guy on the bus perks up and he's like, oh my god, what did she just say? She had Five Guys last night? I was like, oh, okay, that is the last time I say, you know, an abbreviated form of that restaurant name in front of somebody that doesn't understand that it's a restaurant. Oh, it was hilarious. So anyway, just he didn't say anything. He just looked at me really funny. The lady totally knew what I was talking about and like didn't say anything. She was just like, oh yeah, I've never had it. And you know, whatever, we continued our conversation. I didn't say anything to the guy. Okay, so that was at number 2. Now, number 3 is Wendy's. Wendy's is really good. I hardly eat there because I usually just, it's always so far away. Like, everywhere I've ever lived, it's like a huge, there's either only one in the city or it's just, you know, all of the locations are far away, so I've never done that too much. Okay. But, let me see, they do have a lot of good food though. I love some of their chicken burgers too. Number 4 is Burger King. Burger King is super popular too. It's usually the next thing that I choose. Like, it's McDonald's, A&W, Burger King is like what I'm after. If I'm wanting burgers, if I want something else, you know, there's a few other places I include in there. So number 5 is Steak and Shake. Have never heard of that. I'm gonna have to Google it and like look it up and see what it is. I have no idea. But it sounds super good, Steak and Shake. Like, how do they do their burgers if they call it that? Or do they just also have steak? Or do they, like, use ground sirloin instead of chuck? That's why they say that. Or, like, I don't know. I heard White Castle uses ground sirloin. I've made White Castle, like, imitation at home. It's good. It's worth it. It's, like, a little bit time-consuming to get the patties how you want them, but I don't know, whatever. It's no different than any other homemade patty. So, where were we? We're at number 5 with Steak and Shake. So number 6 is In-N-Out Burger, which I think is super popular in the US. I have never had it. I've only been through the US so many times, and that was not one of the places that I ate. It was always like the bus either just stopped near a McDonald's or like just at a gas station where what you're getting is what's inside the gas station for offered. Then number 7 is Culver's, which I have also never heard of. Number 8 is Sonic. I've heard of Sonic. I hear lots of good things about Sonic, actually. I see their advertisements and things. So, then number 9 is Whataburger. Totally have heard of them. Never been there either. And then number 10 is White Castle. Oh, I want White Castle so bad. The sliders, they just look so good. Not that I can't get sliders 100 other places, so I'm not like too focused and concerned that I can't have it, but you know, it would be nice. So, let me see. I am curious about what your guys' answers are. I am a burger lover, and I'm from Winnipeg. My favorite cheese was not on the list. Is that where I am? Yeah, burger. Okay, so I'm from Winnipeg, and my favorite toppings, it's hard to say. I love pickles so much. Cheese some people take as a given. There's some other stuff I like. You know, what do they have on here? Cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickles are the choices. I also super love, like I said, I love putting salt and pepper on it. I love the seasoning salt that some places come with. Then there's like, you know, ketchup, mustard, hot sauce. There's a bunch of stuff that's not on here. There's jalapenos, you know. But out of these, like, I would totally say it's pickles. I would take pickles over cheese even. My hamburgers have pickles on them today. I'm very excited. What do these come with these days anyways? It's like the bun, the patty, ketchup, mustard, onion, pickle. Okay, right on. Everywhere is a little bit different, so I had no idea. Okay, and my favorite kind of cheese is not on here. Like, American cheese, I don't know if that's like the regular cheese slices or the cheese slices I buy in the store, like Black Diamond or whatever brand it is that you go for. Is that cheddar? I think that's cheddar, right? So, They've got American cheddar, Swiss pepper jack, and provolone on here. Provolone is a super good cheese, but I like it on deli sandwiches, I think, a little more. I like Havarti or jalapeno Havarti, but out of these, I would say either pepper jack or provolone would be my favorite. So, what else? 1, 2, 3. Oh, and my favorite burger joint out of McDonald's, Five Guys, Wendy's, Burger King, Steak and Shake, In-N-Out Burger, Culver's, Sonic, Whataburger, White Castle. Well, I only have so many of those options. I love McDonald's, I love Five Guys, I love Wendy's, I love Burger King. My other choice is A&W that's not on here. And I think that's all. There's like a few other little places around Winnipeg. Like I like White Top. I like I can't think of them all what their names are right now. Johnny Cheese is good. Like there's a few walk-up places. There's a few food trucks. There's lots of carts. They're all pretty good. I don't know. I love hamburgers every way they go. I love barbecue at home too, though. Like they can come from a box, be handmade. I don't care. I like barbecue. You know, doing the at-home thing, eating out on a picnic table, or even eating inside. It was good. We did that a lot when I was younger. So let me see. Okay, so I'm curious about your guys' answers, though. What are the answers of my viewers? Are you a burger lover? What city or town are you from? What is your favorite burger topping? What is your favorite cheese? And don't forget to tell me what your favorite burger chain is. Maybe you have your own quaint little restaurant in your town or in your city or whatever, or maybe you do your own thing. Maybe you're like, I never eat at burger restaurants. What are you talking about? I make them at home. Cool. Put that in your answers. Type your answers in the comments below. Okay, so what you might be wondering is, I have just heard of National Hamburger Day today, maybe, or maybe you're like, how would I even celebrate National Hamburger Day? Why do I care? Well, if you don't care, you don't have to care. But I found out it was Hamburger Day today, and I ran out and bought some, and I made a video. Now it's going to be late by the time I get it posted. It's not going to be May 28th, but that's okay. So you can create your own hamburger, which is super cool. You can get those molds where you can stuff them and do all kinds of neat things now. You can give someone the gift of hamburgers. I guess you would do that with gift cards. You're taking them out for lunch, you know, something like that. So, or you could head over to your local hamburger restaurant, which is what I did. I got takeout. I didn't stay in, but that's alright. You know, little play structures and things like that. Make good memories for kids. They love it so much. Get out of the car for a little while. Get something to eat if you've been traveling. So why do people love Hamburger Day? It says, still with the National Today's surveys and what they put out, familiarity. So people like hamburgers because they're familiar. They love the flavor. So the taste, the possibilities are endless, whether it's simple or complex or whatever your personal preferences are. There's something for every taste bud out there. There's so many sauces and like things you can put on it, toppings, whatever you want. And it is a great meal on the go if you have a busy lifestyle and you are on the go all of the time. Hamburgers are a great idea. I do that a lot. I do that a lot when I'm out, especially now that there are like dollar menus everywhere. I totally actually have a side of chili here that I might end up dipping my hamburgers in, but I kind of really just want to. Not too big. I can eat like 6 of them. I'm pretty sure I can eat all of these. We'll see. They're not too like, patty isn't thick. I've gone a few places. I mean, the burgers were still amazing anyway, but they were so big like you can't get them in your mouth. The buns and the patties, and they're like hand formed and seasoned, and they're so good. Tavern United, Canadian's restaurant, has super good. Super good burgers. I know that they changed it. McDonald's does it well because all the toppings don't fall out the back, right? I like that. And you can ask if you want extra stuff. Like, usually I get extra pickles, but I didn't really care today. I remember going out to the lake when I was younger. Out to the cabin, my grandmother's cabin, with my uncles and my cousins and aunts and, well, I don't know, aunts, but everybody. And we had like a fire pit, and we used to cook them there. We were really close to the lake. There was a small beach, like right near us. We used to go to all the time, and there were campgrounds right close to that had their own those standalone barbecue pit things, the picnic tables. We never really went there just to cook our stuff. We would do it like in the fire pit or on the stove, but you could always smell barbecue happening. People cooking food like all summer, because there weren't a lot of tourists there because we had like a smaller beach, but there was quite a bit. There were a few people. I think there must have been a few people that were there all year round, but where we lived, where our cabin was, it wasn't a rental, and I think like a lot of them weren't. People owned them, and it was the same people out every year, so it was nice. See the same people all the time. I feel safer that way than when it's changing all the time, or if you're staying in a campground and you don't know anyone. Like, if you're in an RV, I think you can lock everything up, but if you're in a tent, like, I guess you could lock the zippers maybe, but it's not really not that I have anything against camping. I love camping. I'm just pointing out why, in comparison to the cabin, why I like the cabin. I've been camping in Manitoba. I went once in like 2012 or something like that, when I hadn't been here that long yet. And we went out to St. Malo because it was supposed to be like really amazing. Everybody said, go there. And it was like the first place people said. And we weren't gonna do any fishing or anything. We were just gonna like chill out at our campsite, go around the lake and see what it had to offer, since we'd never been there before. And go in the water, get a suntan. It took me like 10 minutes because I'm so white all the time at the beginning of the year. I haven't tanned yet at all, so. And went in the water. The water was fun. We weren't on like a major tourist side of the lake. Putting course, and most of the concession and like stuff that's meant for children was like on the opposite side. It was kind of nice. There was like a little tourist attraction there. It was a church. There was some kind of spring that's supposed to, I don't know if it's spring or water, like a little lake pond thing. It's supposed to have some kind of benefit to your health if you drink it or you're in it, or whatever. Button stuck to my tooth. So we went and saw the church. We went through the town. We checked out their local bar, of course, and the like little diner thing. Well, hungover and we went for pancakes. It was good. These are super good, that's why I'm just chowing them down. This is my second one, I have 4 left. I remember barbecuing a lot too when I was young. Dad barbecued a lot. I was really picky though. When I was younger, I couldn't even eat a whole hamburger anyways, and I was like, you put barbecue sauce on it. I don't want cheese, I want cheese, like. You put onions in the burger meat. I complain a lot, but I loved hot dogs too. We did all kinds of meat on it. Mostly, I guess I just hated barbecue sauce. The rest of it I could deal with, but I love the smell of it. I'm scared to barbecue though. I had a friend who told me a story. He was lighting the barbecue. I suppose this is stupid to do, but he had it all on and ready to go, and he realized he didn't have a lighter. And he closed the lid. Went inside to find a lighter, and it took him a while, and he came back out. And he opened the lid and lit it really quick, so of course it made like a fire poof, like ball up in his face. And his clothes didn't catch fire, his hair didn't catch fire, as far as I know. But he burnt off all of his eyelashes and eyebrows, and like all the face on his hair was, all the hair on his face was all singed. I don't know why you would do that, but now I'm scared. I don't want to light the barbecue because I'm scared that I'll burn my face off. I'm scared that fire will flare up in my face. I always let other people do it. I don't know. I can do it on like fire, in a fire pit or something. I'll totally cook, but not on propane barbecue. Other people like doing it anyway, so I don't really like. I've never bothered learning. Is that weird? I've never lit a barbecue before. What about you guys? Has anybody else never barbecued? Like on a propane barbecue? I've done it on coals and in a fire pit. When I was little, the fire pit was easy. I wanted it to go fast, so I just light my hot dog on fire and blow it out. And I'm like, look, I was done. So it was singed and burned. The first time I lit it on fire, the first time I did that, it was by accident. I was like waving my stick. And everybody was like watching out, thinking that this hot dog is gonna go flying off the stick while it's on fire. They're gonna get a flaming hot dog on them. I'd be more worried about the marshmallows. I did it with marshmallows too, and that would like stick to you wherever it lands. S'mores are awesome. Anybody know if there's National S'more Day? I'm totally gonna do it. Children make things like that the most fun, right? They get all excited to like go out somewhere, or like not necessarily out somewhere to a barbecue pit, like in a picnic table set up, but they'll love it. Like if you set up a meal like that, bring everything with you, or you're doing it at home, you set everything out. It's fun. It makes good family memories, you know. I'm sure I have pictures somewhere. I should have had pictures ready to like show in my video. Oh well, I'll look some up in the photo. Next time. I went through a long phase where I hated having my picture taken myself. I don't know how many photos I'll be able to find. I'm sure when I'm younger, like being at the lake at the cabin or something, there's probably lots. I don't know where that photo album would be, but I'm sure it exists somewhere. These are so good, I'm hardly even talking. I don't even think I want the chili. I don't know what I put on what. It's not all the same. Oh well. It's all good. My 2 burgers I have left. Well, this is the 3rd one. Or 4th. I love them. I don't have space for a barbecue now. I did in my last place. I didn't trust the Latin lady though, she was weird. I probably wouldn't have put a barbecue outside, she would have stolen it. She would have stolen it and said something like, I didn't give you permission to put a barbecue out here. Or like, you have to share with everyone. Crazy lady. I'm guessing most of you are probably eating like home cooked stuff today, especially if you found out last minute like I did that today was burger day. Potato chip day. National Potato Chip Day was March 13th and I missed it. It's okay, you probably would have watched me harp out like 5 bags of potato chips of different flavors and I would have been like, crunch, crunch. Potato chips this, potato chips that. I'm telling you all about a very wonderful snack food. All the time you're thinking, I don't care, I just want to eat them with you. I shouldn't say that. Maybe you guys like listening to me babble in my little facts. That was one of the best things that I looked up. Actually, was on the nationaltoday.com website about about burgers. They had like all this like survey information and stuff, and they're like very reputable, right? So if they collected it, they collected it. It's not just something they threw together last minute and they're gonna pretend it's real. You should check out their website. I'll put the link in the description. Because it doesn't have www. It's just HTTPS, blah blah. nationaltoday.com/hamburger day or something. I'll put it at the bottom. I like looking up stuff like that. I like going on this website that tells you like what all the national days are. A lot of them, it's like officially in the US. Doesn't mean you can't practice them here. Like, today is also National Brisket Day. There was no way I was going to go buy a brisket and cook it. So much work, and it's hot, and it's very humid. You walk outside and the water clings to you. I was not going to do that today. And I probably would have to go seriously out of my way to find an actual brisket, not just like a hunk of meat on pretend. So, I'm still in my workout clothes. I have to take off this like underneath shirt. It's way too hot for anything today. In a tank top, maybe. Oh, the traffic noise from out the window. It was super hot, and then all of a sudden, boom, like thunderstorm. I didn't see lightning. I think I heard a little bit of thunder and lots of rain, big fat drops. So the traffic increased on my street because everybody decided to drive everywhere. And it's still a little busy because we're like close to legislative buildings, like right out this direction. So everybody takes this paint goes around and whatever. I think Memorial Boulevard was a really busy street to take beside us. I wonder if anybody else has any good stories about like cooking and barbecuing and hamburgers and all that. I told my story about my friend's face getting burnt. Poor guy. His skin was okay, but his hair was gone. Does anybody else have any? Something you did? Somebody, I don't know. Outside barbecuing. Another good thing about hamburgers is that there's like more and more options now for people that don't eat meat. I went through a period of time where I didn't eat meat. A much longer one when I was younger. It was like almost 10 years. And I just kind of started eating it again one day. I didn't like it as much. I found it like the texture was different now because I hadn't eaten it in so long. But you can get like chickpea patties and stuff. Like I think it's called falafel. You can get them. You can get imitation meat. A lot of it is essentially soy, but flavored soy, but it's still like, you know, I don't have anything against anybody that doesn't want to eat meat, so I'm happy their options are there for them. Ooh, this one has seasoning salt. I put French fry seasoning salt on them. So good. I'm totally gonna buy a bag of potatoes and make French fries. It'd be awesome. Almost done. I'm my 5th one. I'm just starting to feel the fullness. I could have gotten more, probably. Pickle stuck in my teeth. I totally want to get the mold thing I was talking about. I make stuffed burgers. I don't think I even need to be as elaborate as getting the mold. You can like smush one really flat, like half a patty, put some stuff in the middle, and then like put another one on top and seal it around. But it'd be easier with a mold because you can like just push it down and you know it's sealed really good then. Probably get it at Walmart. There's a store, Bianca Moore's or something here. They have all kinds of weird stuff like that for cheap. Like I wanted a lasagna pan with more than one compartment for lasagna so I could make vegetarian. I have different kinds, right? Like vegetarian meat and something else. And I just, give myself a heart attack. They're just smaller than, they're only so thick. All the way down the pan. My eyes are bigger than my stomach when I bought these. But seriously, I saw that coming, but I thought I'd be smart enough to avoid it. At least I didn't chip the plate. I got crumbs everywhere. My turn to vacuum? Yep. It's like cleaning myself off. I have like a gray stain from my tripped peanut butter smoothie on myself. Those nice oils from peanut butter all over me. Oh. So looking forward to it. I like their buns being seedless, whereas I think it's Burger King that has seeds on their buns. I like them there too, but it's like a totally different patty, different menu. Different method of cooking. But I like the McDonald's ones being smooth and like simple. It's clear that they make them quick, give them to you, you eat them, you can eat them very quickly. It's so efficient. Yeah. I was gonna get a sundae and I changed my mind. That's probably good. Already feels like my throat's kind of clogging, so milk would make it worse. But dairy product. My hair is so short now. I cut it off. It was way down below my butt. I probably cut off like 40 inches. And I still miss it. I still use too much shampoo sometimes. I have to put it back in the bottle. Before I needed like 2 handfuls to get through it all. But I had to do it twice. 3 times was easier, but twice was better for time. Oh, I made crumbs go everywhere. So don't have to do that now. I can shampoo through once. My hair is like, I can towel dry it and it's pretty good. Blow drying is super easy. It doesn't go everywhere anymore. I have to like wear it in a braid. I used to just like pull it all to the side and wear it in one braid. Just the one. When your hair that long goes, it's like going. It makes people angry, like blows up in their faces and they're like, thanks lady. Get your hair out of my face. No one was ever rude, but I felt like that's probably what they were thinking. So. I miss kids' meals. I liked collecting the toys. I think McDonald's still tries to keep toddler toys in hand. Most other places have some kind of toy. I don't think Subway does, but Subway at times kids' meals, which is good. There's nothing all that special. They're like mini subs and usually like a fruit roll-up or some kind of candy thing like that, and then drink or chips or cookie. I don't know. Or attempting it. That's better than like making a kid, like a little kid order like even a 6-inch sub is a lot. Glad I didn't get cheese on these. Maybe twice as full. I looked at the nutritional information on hamburgers. And calories is actually not maybe that high. It's not that crazy. Considering I don't eat that many calories in a day, though. It's not like I'm on a 2,000, 3,000 calorie a day diet. I'm tiny. But one hamburger has 240 calories. I'll just give you the number for all 6 of the hamburgers I just ate. 1,440 calories, 48 grams of fat, 192 grams of carbs, 72 grams of protein, 3,060 milligrams of sodium. So the only one in all that that's good is the protein. Because you need it, like, it's easier to calculate it per, like, pound that you are. And that's basically what I need. It's, like, right around 70, so. It's kind of low. The fat and the sodium is high. But the calories being so high is not so bad because I kind of only eat twice a day. Sometimes I'm usually busy. I'll eat some kind of breakfast food, then lunch. lunch or dinner, and I drink coffee the rest of the day. I probably shouldn't do that, just rely on coffee, but I love it. There's so many ways to make coffee good these days. So, anyway, all my wrappers inside my bag. I'm basically done. 40 minutes of watching me eat burgers. I hope I didn't totally bore you guys trying to like eat and talk. I hope my mouth wasn't open too much and then I'm gonna have to rewatch it and be like, oh! Try going like this. Just learn to close my mouth. Okay. Don't forget to post and in the comments below. Like or dislike my video. This, I don't know how many videos are on my channel right now. But you can subscribe, and I think all channels have alerts, but if mine doesn't, you can let me know. Well, that was National Burger Day, Hamburger Day celebration for me. Running out to McDonald's. Eating McDonald's. It doesn't need to be any more complicated than that, though, does it? They're hamburgers. I have to clean up all this mess now. Thanks for watching. Feel the food stuck in my teeth still. I'll see you guys later. Bye now.